Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm checking in here. It is Sunday afternoon, watching a little football at the house. Not exactly sure. I think they might be the 8th. Not exactly sure. Not sure it matters. Just want to check in with everybody today, do a quick video on what I've been up to the last couple weeks. As most of you knew, if you watched my last video, I got out of the owner-operator thing. Got the truck getting ready to sell, so that'll be good. I went and did I'm with a LTL carrier now, doing Linehaul. Not a bad gig at all. I'm enjoying it. Definitely less stressful. You know, it's nice to park that truck at the end of the day and get out of it and walk away from it, and it not be my responsibility for quite a few more hours. Even when you're OTR, you know, even when you get out or you get done with the day and you step out and you think about it, you know, you're still really on duty. Even though you're sleeper berth or you're off duty, you're still responsible for the truck and trailer if you're OTR. Excuse me. So yeah, it's been nice. It's been a lot less headache. It's been nice to get paid for everything I do. You know, I get paid a quarter hour to drop a trailer, a quarter hour to hook a trailer, a quarter hour to fuel the truck, you know, quarter hour pre-trip, quarter hour post-trip. Anytime I'm doing anything company related, if I'm on duty, I am getting paid for it. So yeah, it's been really nice. I don't worry about rates. I don't worry. You know, the biggest thing for me is I used to pay attention to every truck stop I went by to look at the fuel price. I glanced at one last week, and honestly, I don't even remember what it was because I didn't care. I was like, I'm not, you know, I mean, I'm not responsible for fuel anymore. So, but if you, I would recommend to people, if you are OTR, don't get caught in that OTR mindset trap. You know, for years I never really thought about LTL or Linehaul because I'm like, it's not gonna pay as good, or it's, you know, it's night driving. It took me about 3 days to get on that night schedule, and I'm fine with it. You know, I've got one of those masks that goes over my eyes, and I've got earplugs, and I can sleep. I mean, honestly, I don't even need the earplugs. And the mask, I wake up and I've pulled it off in the night half the time. So just to get to sleep, that's all I need it for. The earplugs, last couple nights, haven't even been using those. Got used to sleeping. You know, because if you sleep OTR in the truck, you know what it's like. It's not the quietest environment anyway. But yeah, I would tell everybody, if you're out there doing OTR, definitely look into regional. Well, I mean, you don't have to be regional. That's what I'm doing. But look into Linehaul, doing some LTL company work, especially the union ones. They pay really well. Really good benefits. I'm not saying the union one, the non-union don't. I mean, Old Dominion is one of them that's non-union, and they pay really well. People are happy there, it seems. But yeah, the ones I looked into, you know, like mine, $8 a week for company health care, and it's really, really, really good health care, like low deductible, low copay, good stuff. So if you think you're going to make less doing LTL, factor in all that, you know, because like me, coming from an owner-operator situation, yes, I do make, my paycheck is less every week, but not everybody's got their hand in my paycheck either now. When I get a check, it's my check. I go do what I want to with it. And it really is working out to be about the same as what I was making before. By the time I don't, you know, have to pay, you know, an extra 10% in taxes. I don't have to, you know, I don't have to pay for health insurance. This place, I've got health, vision, dental, Aflac, life insurance. It's all in there. You know, I pay $8 a week for all that for the family. And so yeah, if you factor in all this kind of stuff, you know, workman's comp and all that, if you know, and if you're working out there as an owner operator without workman's comp, I know some states don't require it, but you really should have it. I mean, you just should. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to talk about the company I work for because I'm not going to recruit for them. They do have a recruiting bonus of almost $2,000. But you know, I want my videos to speak for themselves. I'm not a YouTube recruiter, nothing like that. So I don't, you know, I would love to be telling everybody to come over here, you know, me getting $2,000 a head almost. But at the same time, I don't want them telling me what to do in my videos, and I want you to, you know, do your own research. Would be the best way to do it. Just, you know, it's not hard to find information on these LTL carriers. They're all needing drivers just like everybody else. So just do a little research yourself. I would recommend that. I'll talk to you a little bit about what I've been doing actually the last couple weeks. My first week, excuse me, I just got done stuffing myself at Chipotle, watching football on Sunday. This has been the first Sunday, and I don't know, probably since close to the beginning of last season, I've been home on a Sunday. So it's nice to you know, be home and enjoy my time here. So the first week I did, both weeks have been filling in on bid runs for guys, you know, guys that have, when you get higher up in seniority, you know, they know they're going to have dedicated runs from one terminal to the other. So I've been filling in on some of those. The first week was with a guy, or was for a guy going, he went, it was basically from, his run is from Minneapolis to up around northern Indiana at a terminal up there, and it's 516 miles each way. And what they do is this guy and an Indiana driver meet halfway, swap trailers, and then they go back home every day. So I was home every day the first week. I was working about 9 hours a day to get that 516 miles done. A little bit over 9. I would say it's probably like 9.5, because, you know, you have to do a pre-trip, but my trailer was hooked every day when I got there. Basically, I got in, I lit the fires and kicked the tires, drove down about 4 hours and 15 minutes it took to get down there, and then dropped my trailer. They meet at a truck stop that's closed, so there's no way, you know, you can use the whole parking lot basically. But yeah, you just meet up, drop trailers, swap trailers out, swap paperwork, hook back up to the other trailer, and you're on your way. You know, it takes 15-20 minutes. Honestly, it takes about 10, but, you know, you usually chit-chat a little bit about, you know, the load, or if it's heavy or light. The average load that week I was pulling probably weighed about 20,000 pounds. They were mostly hazmat. You know, so you do run a lot of hazmat and placard loads with LTL, but that's just the name of the game. The run going down and back, you don't cross any railroads. You're running at night, so hardly any scales are open. You don't get messed with a whole lot. So that's what I did for 5 nights in a row. I just ran that guy's bid the whole week while he was on vacation, because the guys here actually you can get up to 6 weeks of vacation a year, and then you get sick days and paid holidays. Some of these senior guys, you know, one guy, he was like, yeah, he was talking about for the year so far, he's like, I've been off more than I've worked, you know, and I was like, congratulations, like, that's amazing. I can't wait to get to that point. So for that run, it was 25.80 on the miles that week. Like I say, same thing every night, just run down, run back, and then 1 hour of clock time a night on average, because of the drop, the hook, and you know, your pre-trip, post-trips, fuel. You don't fuel on that run. Truck's already fueled and hooked and ready to go. So you get the drop and hook pay, and then the post-trip and the pre-trip. It worked out to about $1,500 that week. So 2,500 miles and 25.80 on the miles. Little over 5 hours of clock time on that week. We do a safety meeting that you get paid for every week. So that adds up on your clock time a little bit. And if your paperwork's not ready at your call-in time, the call-in time's the same every night. If your paperwork's not ready when you get there, you clock in when you get there, and the paperwork's supposed to be done and ready when you get there. And if it is not done and ready when you get there, you're on the clock. You're getting paid immediately. There is no set 2 hours for free type crap, you know. This past week, my second week, I filled in on a bid run for a guy as well. This one was a different type of bid run. It was, this guy does a run where, excuse me, he does a run that's about 185 miles one way. You run down 185 miles, takes like 3 hours to get down there. The truck's fueled and ready to go. When you get there, you already hooked. You just hop in, light the fires, kick the tires, do you a quick pre-trip, get on the road. You drive about 3 hours down 185 miles to a different terminal. You completely unload that trailer onto the dock, or when you unload it, if you know the destination or the trailer it needs to go on to get on down the road, you can load it. A lot of guys will prefer to load their own trailers. So most of them want you just to set it on the dock because they want to get it all there, look at it. And then you have to reload your trailer coming back. So it's about 3.5 hours clock time a day on that. They're not real picky on you getting everything on there because you're kind of like the overflow driver on that. So you leave out a little later at night. You leave out about an hour later than most guys because you're just taking kind of the overflow that they couldn't get, and that's a meet point terminal you're going to. So you may haul freight for 10 different terminals to that terminal just to get it on down the line, and then you load up whatever freight's available coming back to Minneapolis at that terminal. You load it up. And then, you drive 3 hours back. So it makes for about a 9 hour day, the same thing. It's less miles, per night. 516 on that first week a night to 370 on this one. But it makes it for it in clock time. It all averages out. My check was almost the same. It was like $1,500 this past week as well. So that's what's been going on, guys. I appreciate everybody still tuning in and watching. Appreciate everybody liking and subscribing and all the support I got from my last video, guys. I really do appreciate all that support. This was not an easy decision. It was a big step and a huge change, but I believe it's going to work out for the better long term. I'm definitely less stressed, and these weeks, these 9 hour days and being done at the end of the day, going home every single day is like, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. I really would recommend anybody out there that's doing OTR to look into it. The benefits are better than OTR companies from what I've seen. The pay is about the same, so definitely check into it, guys. I appreciate everybody watching. And again, guys, take care of each other out there. Later.